Ted Hayes from Wood Creations is building a sculpture inside an urban garden at John Paul II Catholic Secondary School in London, Ontario. The June 19 grand opening also marked the beginning of Garden Days 2015, a Canada-wide celebration of gardens and gardening. Students, dignitaries, and business received a blessing from Father Comiskey, who splashed holy water as a sign the school's garden is now under God's protection. Many Landscape Ontario members were involved in the construction of the project, including Tydan Landscape Design, which built a sophisticated rainwater harvesting system.
The reason why you want to capture water is to help relieve the issues that are at hand in many municipalities. We're having problems with the infrastructures that are being overloaded, especially with the torrential rains that we get. The problem is that when you get the torrential rains, the whole system is overloaded, and then you start to get the sanitary system mixing with that water, and then it overflows and goes into our streams, rivers, and lakes, which is causing a lot of pollution in our lakes. And so, they've come to realize that we do have to do something to control that water.
We don't want anyone to drop anything down in there that would contaminate the water. So when I take this off, you'll be able to see inside where we house all the pumps and plumbing. Inside the tank here, you can see the water that's down in there, and we have the supply line for the irrigation. The supply line runs underneath the patio, and it runs to the water feature, allows oxygen to go into the water so the water doesn't go stagnant in the system. The depth on this system is about 6 feet down. Underneath this whole area is a rubber membrane, and that allows the water to be held. So this pump right here, it's hooked up into the tank. It draws the water out and then brings it into the irrigation system that waters all the plant beds out there that are run from drip irrigation. Our part of the project was to install the rainwater harvesting system that we promote, which allows them to irrigate all their plant material to allow it to grow and to give it proper water that the plant material needs, unlike city water where it has the chlorine in it and the treatments so that humans can drink it. The rainwater has no chemicals in it whatsoever, and the plants just absolutely love to grow with the rainwater.
London Mill 6 Master Gardeners is getting a lot of requests from schools, and JP2 called us 2 years ago and asked for help in putting in a garden where they could teach students about sustainable living, gardening, and they showed us their space, and we made a number of suggestions, and after many meetings of consultation, we are very pleased that they pretty much accepted everything that we were suggesting to them, in particular saving the rainwater, raised beds, espalier for the trees. This is a fantastic project that they've been doing.
These were all built by the school, by the students, and they've done a fabulous job incorporating our suggestions and making it just the right height so that it's accessible to everybody. It really engages the students as versus just here's a plant, or here's something you can eat. This fully engages them at all aspects and all levels.
The centerpiece of the urban garden is a water feature built by JP2 students Josh Macaron-Nichols and Scotty McIntyre. Many students will be involved in growing and harvesting the fruits and vegetables throughout the school year.
So I think we're just really looking forward to also learning more about gardening so that we can share that information and knowledge about gardening with our school community, with the parents in our community, and with so that we can spread the message that where our food comes from. Our hospitality programs will be cooking with it, and we hope to be able to provide fruits and vegetables at lunch as well.
Basically, it's trying to help and share with the community. So it's like family. So we kind of take care of it and share, I keep repeating it.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a great place for everybody to come together to share and to garden.
100% organic. Yeah.
Denise Collins is a member of the Northeast London Community Engagement Volunteer Group. The group will take on the responsibility of removing weeds and watering plants in the urban garden throughout the summer.
And we decided it would be a good investment for us because we do food programs with participation from seniors from the community. And we were told that what vegetables and produce were ready during the summer, we would be able to pick and use for our programs. Because we feel that the price of produce at the grocery store is phenomenal. And there's a lot of people in the area that we live are on low incomes, and some of them don't even get fresh fruit or vegetables. So, I mean, if we can get a tiny bit of the gardens, of the produce, we'll pass it on.
This couldn't have happened if it was just the school working in isolation. This happened because of a huge community effort, both from volunteers and from private business here in our community. So I'd like to list off as many of them as I can right now and just extend a thanks to the London Middlesex Master Gardeners, the Landscape Ontario members, Tydan Landscape Design, Permacon, who I understand are putting on a fantastic barbecue shortly, Grand River Natural Stone, Eric Aggregates, Aquascape, Mackenzie Irrigation, Bobcat of London, Conan Nurseries and NVK Holdings, D&J Patent Landscape Supplies. That really demonstrates a commitment from businesses and volunteer organizations in our community, not only to this school, but to this entire neighborhood. So thanks so much for the invitation. Congratulations on doing something that is phenomenal and something that is going to be a legacy for this school and for this community for years to come. Thanks so much.